like the challenge event we had in Toronto, JDCR won that one.
Yep.
Right. So I think that JDCR is in great position right now. He doesn't have a Masters win yet, if I remember correctly. So he's still lacking in points a little bit. And I don't know if the Koreans are really going to many dojo events. I know they're going to Red Bull Fighting Tuesday in Japan.
Well, that's the thing, too. They're so top-heavy where they go to majors, right? But they don't have challengers. They don't have dojos. And it's crazy because you know how it's insane where Rangchu will have to go to Japan to play in a dojo event, right?
Yeah. It's like an hour flight or something. So it's not too far, but you still have to take that just to get to a dojo.
Yeah, and the thing is, dojo events can be opened up by anybody.
Yeah.
As long as you have your time and your place, you can gather. And we know Korea has a player base. They definitely have hundreds of players, so it's interesting to see that that really hasn't spun up. But if you look at other Asian regions, like the Philippines, for example, they've had a ton of dojo events so far. And you know,
oh really?
Yeah. How do you think Dojin has so many points?
That's to say, I haven't keeping track of like the whole leaderboard yet. It's hard to do now. You know, like last year we had the recap show, so I like literally had to be the guy like keeping track of it. But now it's like, where do we find that information?
Well, that's the thing too. Is like it's published on the website,
on the official website.
Yeah, but dojo events are not always streamed. They're not always advertised well. You know, they're not like Challenger and Master events where we know it's part of the schedule. It's a requirement that they have to be streamed. But these dojo events, I mean, there's so much stuff that happens now, and it's actually making these players stronger because they're playing, more in the tournament scene.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Like even in my scene out in Southern California, beautiful step.
He has labbed that for sure.
Oh yeah,
PROPHETNOATA.
I'm impressed. Not enough to learn his name, but I'm impressed.
That was sick. Slight sidestep into the big launch, of course. Really? He actually went for it, but a big counter hit back. And Trungy now. Try not to get into too much trouble here.
Yeah, it's very scary in your first game against the opponent. Beautiful power crush. To get ahead of yourself. But once you start falling behind, keep that composure and close it out.
Yeah.
Oh, he had it.
Oh, a combo drop there.
Man, he had 2 bars. He should have just spent it. That throw should do it, though.
Yeah, he got away with murder, though, because he didn't spend the meter. Now he has the meter here in this potential final round. He could put the hurt on. Well, Prophet, not doing too bad of a job, but he did have a few combo drops that could have been crucial into the flow of the matchup.
That power crush recovers way too fast.
It does recover pretty damn fast. But I mean, it's also super slow.
Yeah, but it's absorbing stuff while it's slow.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point of being slow if it's not punishable?
That's true. That's true. At least it's high, right?
Yeah. But what's the point of it's high if you can't punish it?
Well, that's the interesting way that they balance the power crushes and rage arts and shit like that. Is it's safe, but it's high.
Yeah.
It's stuff like that.
Doesn't he also have the jumping power crush? The power crush that low crushes?
Yes, he does. But that one's punishable.
But you can't. How are you going to throw or go low against the power crush that beats?
Well, that's the thing. It's like it'll beat the option out, but it kind of encourages the player to use it, right?
Right, and then it's punishable on block. Yeah. It's pretty funny. It's an interesting way of balance. I'm not actually very upset.
That's more of a system thing.
Yeah,
I think
it's just funny. You would have guessed like, oh, you make the system mechanic that loses to do these 2 things, but then you give someone that system mechanic that avoids those 2 things. You're like, that doesn't make any sense. But then they made it punishable on block, so it does make sense.
So Prophet opting for a wall-less stage, no wall. He wants the infinite stage.
Yeah, I think a lot of people prefer infinite stage against Geese and Akuma. It's definitely something we've seen.
That's consistent. Yeah, we've seen that in every region. People going up against Chickering, going up against Pecos, they don't want to have to deal with the Geese. The Geese, I guess, mix up at the wall.
And even just the damage output, right? Like, somebody like Geese has a bar or 2 and just hit you with the wall. You're like, okay, I'm going to live. Wait a second. I just lost 80%. Like, how did I lose 80%?
In the open, him doing a 30% combo, not too bad. He has no meter, but if he has meter and he has a wall, gosh.
Raging Storm wall combos, like, oh gosh, no thanks.
We rarely see that nowadays, though, just because of the usage of meter. People tend to use the meter early on. They use it for the back 3.
Yeah, use it on the ground.
It takes forever to build meter now. For Geese to get 3 meters, it actually takes a while. That usually happens in a situation where he can close out the match.
People save 50% on that meter build.
Yeah. Save 50% on your meter build by signing up for the TWT today.
Yes, sir. Rage versus Rage. Spends the drive early. Will we get a counter? Oh, yeah.
He scouted that.
I was like, it's going to be a 50-50 counter, man.
That was crazy.
That's pretty risky against Geese, but Prophet had the right idea there. Just do neither. Let him whip the counter and get the punish after. Prophet, first round here, game 2 on this infinite stage. Punish that, nicely done. Oh my god, just finishing the string, get some damage out of it. But man, that's side 3 getting him in there. Back 3-2 on delay. Second hit finds its mark. Here comes the full combo. Not to spend any meter there, gonna save it. Got a good lead anyway. Here we go. Oof. Oh, that should have been a launch with back three there. Would have been much better. Prophet might have actually been able to close out the round. Would have been very close, just one mix-up away.
You know, he's not doing
Trungy
too bad.
gets it.
He obviously has labbed the character and the situations.
Without a doubt.
But it's tough. You know, Trungy's making these adjustments now. He's knowing when to pick his shots. Okay. Ooh.
Wow,
He's
what
at
a crazy
-1 now,
choice.
too. He's at -1, but the thing is, Hwoarang is slow. He has wind-up.
His leg winds up. He's got to
Yeah.
pick it up to go to that
Plus,
flamingo.
he has a eye patch. He has a weak side you can sidestep
Where'd you
to.
go?
If I sidestep to my left, he won't see me.
You get invisible. He's like, he's gone.
He's out of my range.
Oh, that would be so funny.
My left leg
Dude.
seems longer than my right
Oh,
leg.
man. I wanted to make that happen so bad now. I want Hwoarang to have no tracking to his right. He can't see where you're at.
I want his rage thing to be to rip off the eye patch.
Oh, that would be tight. Reveal the Sharingan under there or something? Oh, man.
Something, man. You watch too much anime, Rip. Here we go. Trungy with the round.
Round 4. Fight.
All right, 2 rounds to 1. The beat's getting juicy. Big counter hit. Follow up here. Should get a nice combo. Oh, he's going to go for the Reppuken ender.
Yeah, Trungy trying to close it out 2 straight here. Uh-oh.
Oh, that's big. He realigns here, gets the full combo. Nice. He goes for the damage. Really? He tried to press something. He tried to sidestep maybe.
Oh, no trade combo. Prophet trying to get
Oh,
it.
and
No!
that's going to close it out. Was he going to do jab, rage art? Nope. He closes it out that way. Here we go.
With style.
All right. Trungy taking it. He's qualifying for our top 64, and we'll see him tomorrow for sure. But now PROPHETNOATA, he's going to go to the loser's bracket where he's going to have a chance to maybe qualify in the loser side.
Definitely still has a chance to make it out of that.
Oh, yeah.
Nice showing, though. He had some geese knowledge.